Alright. Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of unsolicited, unhinged, unpopular opinions about work, life, balance, everything in between. I know you didn't ask for it, but I've been having so many conversations recently with friends, acquaintances, and it's just boiled up, and I figured it is time. It is time to come, share, and I don't know, be cancelled, I guess. So enjoy. First and foremost, I do believe that remote work kills productivity. Remote work is just not something we've been built for. You need to be in a place where you work. If you work with people, you have to be in a place where the people are. You have to be able to chit chat, to meet them quickly, to come say hi, to have a quick coffee, to discuss ideas, to coordinate a couple of things for which you would usually have to sit down, write an enormous email, and then wait for them to reply to you or send messages. A lot of people work remotely. I used to work remotely. I used to be one of those people who would be having my calls at 7 a.m. somewhere at the beach, and then going to the beach and drinking pina colada and having the time of my life. But I wasn't having the time of my life because I was stressed. I wasn't resting on holiday and I wasn't being productive at work. My employers were clearly not very happy. It just was not working. When you work with people, you have to be where people are. Here in Brussels, the whole city is our playground. We can go have coffee, we can go meet somebody, we can go quickly discuss something that would take a really long time to do otherwise, to do by writing an email or sending a text message. So yeah, remote work is just not the way to go. Coming to the next. In work and in life, you need to set out your priorities straight. And this is one of the things that I'm probably in the need of as well. But when you go and set out the life priorities that you have, then the work priorities will come along, and then you won't be in the position when you're overthinking, oh, should I do this, should I do that, or is this graphic looking good, or is this video looking perfect? Nothing is perfect. Nothing needs to be perfect. It just needs to be done, but it needs to be done in the order of priorities of things that bring you the highest reward. Our clients are always our priority. First, we go and do the client work, then the videos, then the trips, then everything else. But clients come first, the revenue generating work comes first, and then everything else. And a lot of time it is easy to get confused, but once you set out your priorities, everything changes. Next, stemming from the priorities, is coffee with friends, wine with friends are really overrated. Really, it was nice, it was fun to go and have coffee on a Wednesday noon with friends and chill and talk about our dogs. But really, at some point, enough is enough. For me, when I want to see my friends now, we work together. That's why I work with so many of my friends, because I miss them. Because you have to, once you set out your priority, you have to go and follow them. And I'm sorry, but drinking wine on Wednesday evening is not my priority, unless it's a very good date. Coming up next, don't be afraid to leave the projects you're no longer responsible for. A lot of times, especially in Eastern Europe, we get the blame. Oh, you start so many things, but you don't really finish them. Yes, because I do my field study, because I am aggregating data of what works for me and what doesn't. I'm trying to find out what are the things that I'm good at, what I'm passionate about, and what is satisfying my life goals. At some point, it was building an NGO. At another point, now it is maybe building a podcast. But these are the things that I need to do because I'm bursting. I'm going to explode if I don't do them. I really want to do it in that specific moment. If I discover that I'm no longer seeing it as a part of my life journey, if I'm no longer seeing it as something I can give 100% of me, then it has to be let go, and it's fine. It's the way how we grow, it's the way how we evolve, and it's the way how we get better. With every new step, you get better. All of these things are just your studies. You're learning about yourself, you're learning about the work you do, and you're learning to be better at it. And then, once you're gone, you're gone. It's fine. Move on. Sometimes you need to give problems the time to breathe. Just give them the time to breathe. Not everything needs an immediate response. Not everything needs an explosion of your emotion. A lot of things you're gonna read coming from your clients or from your acquaintances or from your colleagues that you can just blow up. But the best thing is to give this time to breathe. A lot of problems can be solved on their own. You will be surprised. You don't even need to know how it happened. But just give it 2 to 3 working days, 72 hours, it's the way to go. Last but not least, don't be afraid to have an uncomfortable conversation with yourself. And this phrase I got from a very good friend of mine who told me about a year ago how she was going through a difficult time and she was very unsure about the future that was in front of her. And she said, and I needed to sit down and have an uncomfortable conversation with herself. And this just got into the depths of my soul because, yes, a lot of times we are looking for a validation, we are looking for comfort from our friends, from our family, from our partners to say, no, it's gonna be okay, no, don't be so hard on yourself, no, it's really fine. Yes, this is exactly why you have the people who love you in your life, to confide in them, to know that everything is gonna be better, that tomorrow is another day and you're gonna be fine. But at the same time, don't completely discredit the responsibility. Sometimes you do need to have that uncomfortable conversation with yourself to understand maybe the moments when you were short, the moments when you could have done better, and the moments when maybe your priorities weren't right. So maybe you need to sit down, have that conversation, understand what are your life priorities, what is it that you want, what is the kind of person you want to be, and build a strategy where you want to move forward. And you need to make a plan. But all of that doesn't come like this, as much as it sometimes, you get that feeling like, oh, it just all got figured out. But a lot of times it doesn't. And that's when you need to sit down and talk to yourself. And I think that it's one of the best things that you can do with yourself. Be very honest. There is nobody else to judge you. There is nobody to judge you. You don't need to judge yourself. You just need to be honest with yourself. So here are some of the unhinged opinions, and I hope you find them useful. Stay tuned for more.